hopefully you managed to have a good discussion. I've been having a kind of earwig in the room itself, and had a look on the Padlet. I think there's some really important sort of themes coming through, particularly around this kind of challenges associated with particularly rising costs, the sustainability issues in terms of balancing what student expectations versus actually what we want to do in terms of sustainability, and really getting that kind of behaviour change, and thinking quite carefully about how we might sort of change as a sector, because there's always got to be somebody who's going to kind of take the first risk of going, we're not going to go anywhere exotic or something like that. And then there was some kind of really interesting sort of thoughts around how we embed employers more, which is fantastic, because that's a plug for next year's EFL, which we are thinking about having as an employability focus, with employers coming along. So it was really good that somebody had put that on already. So some really interesting points coming round. So what I would like to do now is just to move on to the next little session. And there's a lot more questions here, but let's just see how we go. Because I want to think more about, now thinking about those challenges and the themes that we want to be thinking about, is where does the EFL fit into this? So I'd like you to kind of just think a little bit about what you've got from engaging with the EFL, whether you're new to it this year or you've been coming for donkey's years like some of us. But what is it that you've got from the EFL so far? And what do you think the EFL, what role do you think we have in any of those challenges and themes that we've identified in session one? I'd like you to think if there are any particular groups that the EFL isn't reaching. So are there people here that we aren't really reaching? And I think employers is probably one of them. I mean, we've got Esri here, but I think that's something we're missing. And are there any additional, what do you want us to do? Thinking about what role does the EFL, what do you want us to do? We have the fantastic event every year, but are there other things that you want us to be doing to help you in delivering some of this stuff? And can we link with other similar groups and projects? And if you are aware of any similar groups and projects that are ongoing, please just stick them in the Padlet, and we can potentially take that forward to do this more community-based sharing, which we've all picked up on. So there's quite a few questions there, but some of them are a little bit shorter than others, and maybe not quite so large as what are the big challenges. So I've left a little bit longer in the run up to lunch. So Catherine can now open the rooms again, and you can see there's a new Padlet now. So there's a second Padlet. And if you can have those discussions, that would be fantastic. And then we'll come back and draw the meeting to a close after that. So thank you, and I'll see you all on the other side of this little session.
Brilliant.